XFM News on point.
It's time for the news on XFM. I'm Chris Tim. The national campaign manager for the presidential candidate of Alliance for National Transformation, Winnie Kiza, has described the ongoing presidential campaigns as unfair to the opposition candidates. The Electoral Commission announced that presidential candidates campaigns will take place from the 9th of November to the 12th of January. She says that 60 days allocated for them to look for votes in 146 districts is quite limited, as it requires them to move in 3 or 4 districts per day, which is almost impossible.
It is not easy. They gave very little time, and yet they are aware they have split this country into so many districts, and you have to be everywhere. The people want to see the candidates. The road network is not good. Everybody knows that. You only find the road on the highways, but connecting from one district to another is not an easy task. So we are really finding connectivity very bad.
Kiza says that since they have been denied chance to hold mass rallies, the kind of meetings they are having of only 200 people cannot enable them interact with the voters. She said that due to the limited time allocated to them, they have found themselves spending over 20 minutes in a district so that they can be able to move to other districts.
Remember, this is a campaign where you are not supposed to call people massively at one rally. You are supposed to reach them one by one. And for the people to vote, they must hear the message of the person they are going to vote. Some of them want to even see the face to be able to correlate it with the face they will see on the ballot paper. So for us to just pop in a district, when you are popping in a district and you are just seeing these 200 people that they authorize us to receive, you are not adding up anything. So really, it's a terrible campaign.
Vision Group has unveiled a new digital application that lets individuals view videos once they scan images published in all Vision Group newspapers. Launching the digital application, Robert Kabushenga, the company's managing director, said the app is a new package the company is offering to its customers who may not have access to television.
So if you have our app and you've downloaded it and you have a smartphone and you have access to our hard copy newspaper, you can actually watch the videos of most of the photographs that we put in our newspaper. The newspaper has the photo will have a sign which shows you that this photo actually does have a video on it. So if you place your phone in landscape mode above the picture, it will take a while, but eventually the picture will load and start to play a video of the whole story.
Kabushenga said the application has been developed to improve service delivery to the company's customers.
Especially those of you in politics who are involved in scientific elections, this is another way in which you can be able to reach your audiences by telling them, putting your information in the paper and then asking them. They'll be able to see more than just what you put in the paper, because they'll be able to scan the phone on the photo or whatever picture you provide and get the full video of what it is or what message you're sending out.
In entertainment news, Beyonce, Taylor Swift and Dua Lipa lead the nominations for the 2021 Grammy Awards. Beyonce leads the field with 9 nominations overall, including 4 for a Black Parade, a protest anthem released at the height of the Black Lives Matter protests this summer. Swift, with 6 nods, could win Album of the Year for a record-breaking 3rd time with her lockdown album, Folklore. Dua Lipa also picked up 6 nominations for the disco-tinged Future Nostalgia. The British star, who was named Best New Artist by the Grammys 2 years ago, was also on hand to read out some of the nominees, including Best Children's Album and Best Historical Album in an online live stream. In Africa news, the United Nations has expressed concern about possible war crimes ahead of a threat by the Ethiopian army to start an assault on the northern Tigray region's capital. Fighting between Ethiopia's central government and forces in Tigray has been going on for almost 3 weeks. Hundreds have reportedly been killed and tens of thousands have fled. Aid groups fear the conflict could trigger a humanitarian crisis and destabilize East Africa. The UN said it was alarmed by the threat of major hostilities a day before the Ethiopian army said it would advance on Tigray's capital, Mekele, home to about 500,000 people. On to sports. Buganda Kingdom Premier Charles Peter Maiga has asked the government to invest in sports as the easiest way of promoting the country on the global scene. During the launch of the 2020 Masaza tournament yesterday, Maiga said it's only sports that can easily put the country's flag high. Maiga also asked sportsmen and women to develop their talent at a tender age.
And sports has brought us to the international stage. We've got a number of key players, football players, who are at the international stage. Probably Africa's best goalkeeper is Dennis Onyango from Uganda. He plays in South Africa. And some of the best strikers the continent has, Farouk Mia plays in Turkey, and many others. Then, of course, in athletics and other disciplines, you've got many Ugandans who have flown the Ugandan flag very high. That is not easy to achieve in any other area.
And that's the latest. XFM News.
XFM News on point.